Hi, in this video I will bring you a feature of C Sharp, and this is called extension method. What does it mean? What it what it can do, right? So let's say that we have this problem. We have a string, and then we want to count the number of a character A in the string, the number of character B or C in the string, right? So how can we do that? So we have the string and we want to count the number of a character into it, right? Uh, of course, if we go to the string C# string library, there is no such method. So a common approach is to make that method ourselves. So we need to implement this one. And usually we implement this one using something like this. So we create a method, we create a class, for example, my string extension, and we create a method. So public stated, we want to count how many, so the return integer, maybe count character, and then in the string, so what is the string? And what is the character that we want to count. Okay, so this is the method that we want to implement, and in order to save your time, I will copy and paste my implementation for this. All right, so the implement is simple, right? At the first at the start we get the counters 0, and then we look for all of the character in the string, right? And if this one equal to the input character, then we increase the counter, and that's it. So the implementation is not our focus in here. Now the next question is, how can we use this count character method? All right, so we go back to our main method, right? And then we need to get the name of this class, and then we call the count character, and after that we need to give it a string and give it a character. So this is a character, and we have it. All right, so this is the first thing. The second thing is, of course, B. So copy and paste. So this one is B, and this one is, of course, C. And with that, we can run our application. So let's run our application. Debug start with the debugging. Okay, we have some error here. Number one was 0. Let me fix the code. Okay, so there's no A, there's no B, and there's no C. Let's see that what else. How about E, right? So let's count the E. O, yes, O, and how about another one is T? Okay, so let's run the program again. Still, oh, need to get here. O and T. Run again. Okay, so we have the E's is 1, 2. The O is 2, and the T is 2 also, right? So it seems to work. Okay, not our focus. So you see that, right? We have a method in here, And in order to use that method, in order to use my method, what I need to do, I need to get the class name, and after that I need to call the method name, and I need to give in the string, right? I need to give in the string itself is one of the method parameter, right? So now this is the problem that is Microsoft, right? There's always want something that's shorter and more concise. So how to make this one shorter? Okay. In other words, right? This one working on the string. So is there anything like this one? Right. So for example, the string. If I want to count, if I want to count the number of the character in the string, then I have something like this. So for example, console, right, line, number of character on string, and then I have the length here, right? So I can do it with string, right? Because the length here is one of the property inside the class string. In here, because I don't have the source code for the string, and the string itself don't have the method kind of count character, so I need to implement it. I need to call it that way. So now the question is, can we make it shorter and more concise? So C sharp, provide us a mechanism, a way to do that. And in this tutorial, I will change this one to something called extension method. And after that, we see how extension method can help this problem. So let's start, right? So in order to change this one to the extension method, we need to, first of all, change this one to a static class. And after that, we change this one. We change in here, the string here. We change this one and start with this. Okay? And after that, if we want to use this one, if we want to use this method, now this one, what is one trying to do? This one trying to say that, hey, I want to add another method called count character to the class string. All right. So it means that now I can use this method as if it's inside the class string already. So let's see how we can use it. So instead of using this one, we just start by declare I want to use this my extension method class, and after that I can use this one string and then a dot, and then you see that there's a count character in here, and you see that this one is in extension, it's ASF, this one is in the string class itself. So if I can count character, and then the input is the second, you see that in here the input is 1 and 2, right? But thanks to this, the input now only 1, because this one, the current one, start with the string itself already. It start with the string itself, and now we just call this from the second parameter, which is the character. So here I want to add, for example, E and etc. So this one is a character. O and T. So let's run this one and see is it has the same effect. All right, so we run that. And you can see here, this one 2, 2, and 2, just like just now we implement, right? So you can see that now, right, we have added or extension or add this method is the extension of the class string already, right? And now, so you can see that the way that we write this one is much shorter and more concise. And this is extension method. This is extremely useful when you have a lot of your method. So this is your helper method, which is aimed to the class that you don't have the source code and you cannot change your source code. Okay. Uh, Here I can just show you another thing. So you see that in here, right? Thanks to this class, then there is this count character. So let's say that if I don't use the class, so you see that this count character is not there anymore, right? Because the extension method is thanks to this stated class, this and this stated method with this special keyword in here. Okay, so thank you for your watching the video and enjoy